I'm State Representative Bruce Westerman, the Majority Leader from Hot Springs. We're almost wrapping up a week here on Friday afternoon, but we're going to meet on Saturday this week because we've got so much work to get done before we close up the session. Today's been an interesting day. This week's been an interesting week. There's obviously a lot of discussion about health care. The Senate passed the private option legislation. It'll be down on the House end now. We're continuing to try to work through some of our reform legislation. Our Medicaid Inspector General legislation has passed the Senate. It'll be in the House. We passed a bill to allow ambulatory surgery centers to operate. We've got some additional bills that we think will strengthen and improve the integrity and the long-term sustainability of the Medicaid program. I did, however, run a bill in the Public Health Committee in the House this morning that was aimed at ID cards for Medicaid beneficiaries. That bill failed on a roll call vote. That was disappointing because this is one of the bills that we've talked about that would help reduce waste, fraud, and abuse in the system. It was simply just a pilot program to test these ID cards. I thought we were overly generous in amending the bill to take out any kind of biometric identification requirements, to even take off the photo ID requirement for children. But we still wanted to have the bill and run this pilot program to make sure that before the total expense was expended to make this statewide, just to test it to make sure that this is a program that could improve the integrity of Medicaid billing. One thing this program could do would be prevent duplicate billing. It would make that obvious when it occurred. I've heard many anecdotal stories of duplicate billing and how funds are being spent out of the Medicaid system that are unnecessarily being spent. And when they're spent like that, that leaves less funds to go around, and it's more money out of taxpayers' pockets. So we've got a lot of issues to work through. We're still looking at amendments to this private option. We're still evaluating whether the private option is the best option. It'll be interesting as we wrap up in the next couple of weeks here in the legislature, but I want to wish everyone a safe and happy weekend on what looks like it's going to be a beautiful